In order to build a successful, substantial, valuable, truly valuable business, including a law firm, you have to start with a dream. I know, why a dream? Well, the reason for that is that whenever you think about something big, something that is far away from where you are today, you're more driven to accomplish it as long as you understand how to get there. Let me give you an example. Most law firms, small law firms, are under like $3 million in revenue, right? This is based on empirical evidence that we get from working with a lot of law firms. So most law firms are either solo or less than 10 partners, and they're like, solos are practically always under $1 million in gross revenue. And when you have 3, 4, 5 partners, it is rare, very rare, that they generate more than $3 million in gross revenue. But your dream may be to one day be able to, not necessarily to do this, but be able to sell your law firm for $10 million and walk away. Now it's simple. You see that distant goal, which is your dream, and now all you have to figure out is, how do I accomplish this dream? And then start chipping away at it. Most adults do not dream. They hope for things, but they do not dream. I want you to develop a dream, because by developing a dream, you're much more likely to get to wherever it is that you ultimately want to end up, rather than continue treading water with whatever it is that you have today. So once you set a dream, you have to realize that in any business, you have 3 groups of people that you need to make happy in order to achieve your big dream. Those 3 groups of people are: 1, clients; 2, employees; 3, stakeholders. You, and if you have any partners, then you and your partners. So then you have to figure out what are the key success factors for each one of those groups. Key success factors, or KSFs, there are typically like 1, 2, maybe 3 truly key success factors for each one of those groups. For example, for clients, it could be transparent dealings with their attorney. Make sure that they understand what it is that they're facing, and make sure that they understand what it is that they're spending money on, how much they're spending, and ultimately they care about the result that they're going to get from hiring an attorney. Those could be the key success factors for your clients. Key success factors for your employees could be stability, fair income, and room for growth. By the way, one of the downsides of really small law firms is that they get to hire very unambitious people, because very small law firms do not have room for growth. Or you may be hiring people that are going to leave you once they reach that ceiling and they decide that they want something bigger and better. That's why for any business, if you're not growing, you're not stagnating, you're actually declining. That's why it's so important to focus on growing your business. And for that, you have to be a true CEO of your law firm rather than just a lawyer working on cases. Super important point. Once you identify KSFs, or key success factors, for your employees, then you move on and you identify key success factors for the stakeholders. Truly, if you are a stakeholder, the most important thing for your business, other than your personal income if you still work in that business and do not just own it, right? You're an operator. For you, the most important things are the valuation of your company. You want the valuation of your company, how much it can be sold for, to be increasing year over year over year over year. Why? Because this determines the value of what it is that you're building. You are building a business. You want it to be as valuable as it can possibly be. And that value depends on you and your business acumen and the quality of the team that you're going to build around you and how well they execute on all the things that they need to execute on. So first you start with a dream. Then you determine the 3 groups that you need to make happy and what their key success factors are, right? What it is that will make them happy so that they deliver what it is that you want them to deliver. The next thing that you have to do is you have to set a long-term goal, SMART goal, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Here's where I want to be in 5 years or 7 years or 10 years as far as the business goes. And in business, because we focus on the numbers as they give us the picture of how well the business operates or not well, what you want to focus is revenue and profitability. So today, if you're at $1 million, you could say that in 5 years, I want to be at 5 million. And here's how we're going to get there. And when you talk about here's how we're going to get there, that's the short-term goal. Not short-term, but medium-term goals. Those could be like, here are the big things that we need to do in the next 5 years to get there. For example, hire a proficient, high-performance marketing team that's going to deliver a lot of sales qualified leads, prospects who want our legal services to us. Get sales training for the attorneys so that they are more successful at converting those inbound leads into actual cases, into actual clients, and into actual dollars. Next thing could be setting up training systems and standards for all internal staff so that they operate consistently, know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it without your asking, and how to report on the results that they achieve. Those are medium-term goals. And then there's short-term goals. And short-term goals could be like, in the next 12 months, here's what we're going to do to substantially improve the financial position of our law firm. Those are the SMART goals, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound goals that you have to set in order to improve your key success factors metrics for all three groups. And you're working on your key success factor metrics in order to, in the long term, achieve your big goal. How do you go about the next step? Well, you set KPIs, key performance indicators, for every one of your departments. Whether you have those departments or not, doesn't matter. You may not have them formally, but you still have them. You have a marketing department. Everything that comes through the door in terms of new prospective clients is your marketing department. The conversion from prospect to actually being a client, that's your sales department. Then you have your operations department, and that's how well you operate, deliver legal services. Then you have HR department that's supposed to recruit prospective employees, convert them into actual employees, train them, make sure that they understand the standards and the standard operating procedures, and reviews performance of those employees and continuously improves on those. I know this may sound super corporate, but the truth is that to build a viable, successful business that is also valuable, that you can sell at some point in the future, these are the things that you will need to get done. Now, I may be taking you way, way, way outside of your comfort zone, and that is expected. In order for your law firm to grow, you have to grow. In order for you to grow, you need to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. And the way you become uncomfortable is by stepping outside of your comfort zone. And this is what I'm doing here. I am teaching you the things that you need to know in order to grow your law firm, and I am putting you outside of your comfort zone. So stick with me. You will learn more. You will develop a better business acumen. And as you develop that bigger, better business acumen, you will be able to build a better law firm. So continue watching, educating yourself, implementing the things that you learn. There will be many videos that will follow this one, and build a bigger, better, more successful and valuable law firm.